Here I am in Mexico, Cancun. I got my fake teeth in. Woo-wee. I was on an upswing there. You know, just like, okay, death and doom and destruction and fuck shit is not abounding, right? Sure, let's call it meth for convenience, as opposed to my twisted thinking surrounding numbers, social media fuckery, and things that people refuse to see or refuse to look at. And even if they did, I'm not really sure why I would ever outsource my authority on me, my expression, my writing, my linguistic style to anyone other than me. So anyways, I go on my Facebook, pardon my speech, but I'm talking with fucked up teeth. Anyways, oh God, so I'm on the beach and it's beautiful, it's gorgeous, and it's been a hell of a journey to get me to even, one, get on the plane, get off the plane, leave the airport, get in a fucking taxi, go anywhere whatsoever. You know, I have the luxury of being a housewife, and I'm sick and tired of talking about trauma, which, again, you know, I seem to have loved ones, at least they say they're loved ones, and they have zero information, apparently, around what that looks like. So anytime I present with trauma, it looks like drug addiction. And sometimes it is. Sometimes it's both. And that also seems to be something that people don't understand. How, like, you can suppress, and then you do something crazy, like do some drugs, and you open your fucking mouth, and then you're off to the races. This process for me has become tainted and twisted, obviously, because, you know, when it comes down to it, I already know that someone close to me is fucking with my shit, and as much as I love my husband, the thing that kills me to think is that there is one person who won't protect me from. And then my brain goes super wonky and thinks all types of twisted shit, like where his loyalties really lie. And can you imagine what gnarly feelings you could feel on the inside to love someone so much and to even carry one iota of suspicion or doubt? Anyways, so it happens again, because it happens every fucking time I open up my goddamn Facebook page. Why don't you shut it down, Rhea? Because I'm a defiant little bitch who believes that not everybody in the fucking world gets to silence me and take more and more shit away from me just because of their fucking opinion when it doesn't hurt them, bother them, or anything. So if I feel like there's motivation to corrupt, disturb, and keep me sick and silenced, then I'm gonna push back. And the cost of that means fuckery with my head. Now, I don't really spend a lot of time with my videos because it's an issue for everyone, which I'll never fucking understand. But anyways, it popped up a memory for today. I was looking at the video of me and Michelle on the beach, and the memory is some absurd rewrite of a memory that I've never fucking had. Something to do with my grandmother cooking me a turkey, and it was oh so sweet, but I'm confronted by the fact that I can't fit it in my fridge, but she must be really concerned about my unemployment, so I'm gonna climb in bed and twist around on my sheets that I should watch and wash, and I should go back to dreamland. It's just such, like, seriously, eat a dick, choke on it, and fucking die 1,000 times. It is not a memory I've ever had. My grandmother has never cooked me a turkey. I've never struggled to put a turkey in the fridge. I don't need to defend this. I don't even like motherfucking turkey. Holidays are a shit show with my family, and just the way they string shit across. But this is a memory from 13 years ago. So the thoroughness of going back through somebody's shit to try to write the most obnoxious shit ever is insane. And so anyways, when I was coming here, I was having a lot of anxiety pre-trip, right? And it was one of those things where I couldn't exactly put my finger on it, but I had felt it before. And my anxiety was growing and growing and growing. And it's like an alarm system goes off and everything is screaming, don't go, don't go, don't go. And then when my mind is in those places, I have a habit that I picked up. I'm not sure if I learned it or if it was taught to me. It doesn't really matter either way. I've become sensitized to numbers and symbols. So if I'm being totally honest, you know, even though I got my girl here, she's wearing her bear backpack. I've got an association with bears. And anyone who was paying any fucking attention, the last time I was on the street, I was particularly sensitized to the symbol, the bear, which is connected to a whole bunch of shit and ultimately could be harmless and just random, but ultimately represents an apex predator, okay? And there was a slew of them all around. So even though my friend is just casually wearing a bear backpack, it's harmless. She knows how I feel about bear backpacks. I'm not going to ask her not to wear it, but it's a forever reminder, right? So then, beyond that, I'm looking at the flight numbers, the dates that I'm coming and leaving. Everything is 444999. It doesn't take much for me to fucking spiral out. Something as simple as, and at least I'm consistent, right? At least I'm consistent. And that's what should shut everybody up, whether I'm on drugs or not. For 5 years strong, I've been saying I got issues with my favorite number. For a long time, I thought that was intentional. If someone's aware that I have a resonance with a particular number, my birthday, my brother's birthday, and just for whatever reason, I feel close to this number. So I rep triple nines. And then starting 2020, I started to notice what felt like a fucking pattern to me. The 19 and 9/11, which many a video, I have discussed this. Okay? So, across the years, I've been saying, in particular, those seem to be spikes on my timeline of negative events. Not positive events, negative events. Whether it's I'm getting kicked out of my boyfriend's house on the 9th at 12 o'clock because he found some text messages to some nobody, nothing niggas that helped me out on the streets that don't mean shit, and I'm just saying fucking thank you just in case I end up back on the fucking streets. Don't see what the harm is, but let's turn up the fucking music, wake me up with my phone like I fucking need to be crucified on some fuck shit. Which again doesn't make any sense to me because half the time we're talking about fucking other niggas anyways. And so like, they don't mean shit. Even if I was like sending dudes messages saying, I want you to fill every fucking hole of mine while my dude watches you fuck me, I thought I had the liberty to fucking do that. So color me confused over some stupid ass heart emojis. Thanks for like letting a bitch sleep in your fucking house when you didn't know me and I was really on drugs and bugging out. Didn't think it was a thing. But there you go. Happy birthday, Rhea. Get the fuck out, right? To, hey, don't get me started with downtown San Jose and 00 motherfucking 5. What day did Sarah take me to the crazy motel? What day did I sit in front of the fucking street light filming my fucking self while goons just like circled? The motherfucking 9th. When did I have a fucking machete held to my motherfucking throat and hop a freeway? The motherfucking 9th. You know, when did James and Natalie come to help me with the RV and get me a hotel? But like shit goes sideways and me and James were fighting and I'm so exhausted trying to drive to this fucking hotel. I can barely stay straight on the freeway. And he's gotta like drive in front of me because like I'm gonna get in an accident. I'm so fucking exhausted. The motherfucking 9th. And sure, these things could be coincidences. But for me, they didn't feel like it. And there's definitely, because I am able most of the time to grab hold of my fucking mind and think, you know, I could be sensitizing myself and manifesting like treacherous shit on these days because I'm anticipating it. There's a fucking video of me, one of 100,000 million, where I'm in Berkeley and I'm standing by the dumpster, which is the big joke, you know, funny haha coincidence. People just haphazardly call me trash and garbage on the same day, like a week and a half before I fucking go, as if they don't know that's like explosive West Coast shit. Blow up my trigger. But I take it like a champ, you know? You're just like coloring how you threw me away. Totally unnecessary to say that you threw me away like trash, except for when it's motherfucking you. So cool. When's that? On the 9th? Get out of here. When does my YouTube channel get shut down? On the 19th? You don't say. What the fuck? I could go on and fucking on like high level shit that happens on 9/11, 9/19. September is a notoriously terrible fucking month for me. But anyway, so it didn't really take much is all I'm saying. No event needed to happen, no catastrophe, no fucking drug use in order for me to start bugging. Tick, 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 tick. Right? So the irony about being in the month of November is it's an 11. So if I happen to be sequentially in any kind of like number pattern where it ends up being a 9, and the fact that I in the 11th month, all that says to me is 9/11, 9/11, a state of emergency. Last video I made to the color of blood on some obscure fucking channel that no one, not a single, not even my girl knew about. That had like 10 videos. That got taken down too. 2 days after the other one. These coincidences. But the point of that is, I was just making a music video, and there's a whole bunch of notes on my desk, and in big, bold red, it's like 9, 9/19, 9/11. So like, it's a theme for me. So anyways, without anything happening, as I'm saying, I'm unsettled by the apology I got on the 9th, which, quite frankly, I was gracious about, even though someone was acknowledging that they had utter disregard for my motherfucking life. And considering I'm the one that's supposed to get cookies, I'm the one that wants cookies and applaud for my progress, I'm actually supposed to give that shit. How graceful and compassionate and empathetic do you want me to be when someone straight up says, I had absolutely no fucking regard for your life? Well, I was, in spades. So, there we go. And then I get this great trip away from my husband. Not what I want. Not going to make me feel safe, but grateful. Right? And, let's see, I think we leave on the 18th. So that's a 9, right? 8 plus 1 is 9. Word. In the 11th month, which is 9/11. Cool. What's my return date? The 27th. 2 plus 7 is 9. In the month of November, which is 11. So, actually, it's a round trip of 911. Then I look at the fucking printout for the flights, and you wouldn't guess what the total of the fucking flights was. $911 fucking dollars. Now, look, this could mean jack shit. You know? But for me, that's enough for me to lose my fucking mind. So my girl Michelle's got to put up with me. Really. Really. Because any number of shit can happen. But I don't actually have PTSD. It's completely fabricated, made up for attention and fuck shit. Sure, let's go with that. I could give a flying fuck. But every time I open up my fucking Facebook, and there's some stupid dumb shit so fucking far from the truth, so utterly insane, and what breaks my heart is that I can't even sit down and talk to my fucking loving husband that would invest all this money on these fucking teeth. I can't even, like, it's a block. I can't even talk to my husband and be like, straight the fuck up. I didn't write this. This is not my fucking memory. Yes, I am actually saying that someone is taking their motherfucking sweet time to rewrite this to fuck with my head. And it's working. And aren't you bothered by it? Because you're the one that has to put up with the bullshit. You're the one that has to put up with me looking at you fucking sideways because you won't fucking listen to me. Because you won't consider it. You're the one that feels abused by me. And I'm just trying to fucking share. So what do? Swallow it? Swallow, 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 swallow. We could talk about anything except for this. Nah, whoever, whatever the fuck. Never. I don't like turkey. I don't ever even take turkey home, motherfucker. I don't talk like that. It's not my fucking memory, but cool. Thanks for going all the way back to 13 years ago. Just to... And what the fuck for? What the fuck for? And that's all it takes. So maybe I should just become... You know, it puts a person in a weird position, because most people would be like, yo, you gotta get mentally tough, right? Well, the objective is, obviously, I'm not retarded. I could shut down my Facebook. But who does that serve? It could serve me. It could give me a little peace of mind. But anyone that knows me knows it's not just about my videos. And it's my passion and my heart and my life. So no, not really interested in letting motherfuckers take that from me as well, as they rewrite history. Why is it anyone else's business what I do in private anyways? And passion towards filmmaking and quite frankly, if they had a fucking problem with it, they could have been an adult and fucking talked to me about it. And I think it's even more insulting because considering what my process was and my commitment to my process, my ugly parts, my truth, my getting it wrong, my learning, my relearning, my reassessing, my sorting myself out, I tried very hard not to use their fucking names, which is a gigantic courtesy. But if it was ever an issue, then could have been spoken to. But maybe don't fuck with filmmakers. You know? Don't expect a spade not to be a motherfucking spade. Stop doing taxes. Then. Oh, what's the difference? I don't get paid? I don't give a fuck. It's as important to me. So, right, I have that option. The other option I have is to keep going, which means I continuously allow myself to be re-triggered and get upset and feel violated and feel unsafe, just at the cost of being able to express myself freely while also working with an, I quote, easy to be bold when the only hand you have is to fold, right? Right. Now, normally this is when I would say, hey, what about character witnesses? You know, I had almost unanimously relationships with people that were solely 100% surrounding writing. Anyone from CalArts that I got into the writing program with when I was 16 years old, anyone I met there, the pen pals and the relationships, Jesse Cottrell, who works for Vice, Jacob Cruz, who's now a doctor, and I wrote pieces with him, Alexis D and her twin sister in Canada, who are prominent photographers, Gus Maneri, who is a screenwriter, Morgan Garner, who I wrote prolifically while he was in Peru, and our entire relationship was surrounded that. Speedy Geedy, Ryan Geedy, our entire relationships. What about Kim and Milta and Alessa and Stranded? These are all significant people in my life who are stellar writers, who were my peers. Which is just to say, we don't just scribble some fuck shit. But apparently we do. And I'm not allowed to go to a single fucking person and say, no, I didn't write that. No, I didn't put that there. I don't give a flying fuck what you think. And yes, I'm allowed to be upset about it, but I can't do dick about it. And God forbid it actually fucking unnerves me. And inside of all the 9999999 shit I feel like I'm wrapped in. And the amount of work it requires for me to walk myself back to that and pray to God I get on a motherfucking flight. And don't look at anyone I love fucking sideways.